It's lovely to see you. So at the end of the last series, obviously Barbara died from septicemia.
Yeah.
JFK was shot, and as far as
cheery.
Yeah.
Really cheery episode.
Even with your character, because you split up with Christopher, back to the bottle, rehab.
Yeah.
So do we pick up from there, or is it a cheery Christmas?
It is cheery. I mean, there's the obvious, you know, cry fest that we have on Call the Midwife. But no, it is cheery. It's a really lovely, festive episode. And I come back from my rehab in Portofino because that's where one goes to stop drinking, apparently.
Is it?
Yes, and she comes back with a fabulous wardrobe of designer dresses, which is great fun, obviously, because she's got a really rich godmother who just buys her all these dresses. It's brilliant. So, yeah, it's really fun. And then, of course, we meet Miriam Margolyes, who's introduced as our new nun.
Well, it's funny the quiet influence that we've had on Call the Midwife, because Miriam came on the show and said that she'd love to do it, never been offered a part. This is sort of how it unfolded. If there's anybody watching from Call the Midwife, you would like to do that?
I love that programme. I think they are all majestically brilliant. So I want to be there.
So that's a direct appeal to the production team of Call the Midwife.
We've been appealing to Call the Midwife. Did you ever hear anything? Did that ever?
No.
No, really?
They don't want me.
Well, Miriam joins us on the phone now. It's happened!
Yay!
Hello.
Hi.
Is it you I have to thank for this?
Yes.
It was such a thrill, and it just came out of the blue.
Do you know much about your character?
Oh, I know everything, darling. Of course I do. But I can't possibly tell you. It's under wraps
Got you the job!
Till Christmas.
Brilliant! So her character, she has just come back from China. So what can you tell us about Miriam's character?
She plays a fantastic nun, and she really, well, on and off set, she really just lit up.
Just looking at a picture of her there.
I know, she said to us, I can't believe I've been cast as a nun. Who'd have thought it? Because she is, you know, she does have quite a blue mouth. And we're all quite prim and proper. So, I mean, it was just, she put the cat amongst the pigeons. It was brilliant. She shocked the crew, and these are like burly men, and they were just leaving the room in hysterics. It was brilliant.
You always need that.
Yeah.
Now, the Christmas special, which is kind of what often happens filming any Christmas special, you actually shot it in April while there was a heat wave, is that right?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. And it's all, I think we're used to it now. We just have Christmas trees up and, you know, there's always snow lying around.
Sweating.
And sweating in our woolies as well. So, yeah, we're just kind of used to it.
It's one of the hottest staples on record, I think, wasn't it? When you were shooting. Yeah.
Of course it was.
Trying to be festive.
Naturally.
And so, so that's the sort of the Christmas special. When it comes to the start of the next series, this is Series 8, I think. And I can't tell you how thrilled I am that you're doing Series 8, because you're always opposite us on Dancing Lights.
That was said in a sarcastic
It's a real pain.
Yeah, sorry, Phillip.
Let me tell you, it's a pain. So this is moving into, you're into the 60s now?
Yeah.
Well into the 60s, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
And so, so I would have thought then you'll be furthering women's rights.
Yes.
So what sort of stories are we looking for?
It's really interesting because you really see there's a lot of attention to the female form. We look at, for instance, Trixie spearheads a campaign to have the first smear test in Poplar. So you see all of that happen, and, you know, with a modern eye, you don't really realise when that happened.
Yeah.
Actually, it was the 60s. So that's really interesting. And we have a continuous story about abortion. So what's great about the writers is they often shine a mirror to society. So we have the abortion situation in Ireland, and we shine a light on the abortion case and the backstreet abortions in Call the Midwife in the 60s. And whether that was right, the religious aspect of it, the legal aspect as well. So that's a fascinating thread.
And also, you mentioned the smear test. I mean, that would be the very early first time. She's pioneering that through, isn't she?
Yeah. If only it really happened in history.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, she was. And
but
so
the timings are right.
The timings are right,
Yeah.
yes, the timings are right. They're quite specific historically, and the social history carries on throughout. So there's always, you know, little... so we had the JFK in the last series, and this year we introduced the miniskirts as well. I mean, on Call the Midwife, our legs are out. I mean, you see knees.
Who knew? Who knew?
It's sorry about the noise, by the way, but they are building a really large building, so that's what's going to be gorgeous when they finished it.
Beautiful, yes. Rather noisy, rather noisy. Do you know what I always wonder? Whenever I watch it, I think what is it like having that many babies on set?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're loud. And they won't be quiet when you want them to, and they won't cry when you want them to as well. I mean, they do the opposite of what you want. But it's lovely.
You can only have them on set for, is it 15 minutes each?
Yeah, I think it is. And so often when we're doing the birth scenes, because they have to be small babies, we often have twins, identical twins come in, so we can do half an hour effectively. So that's useful. And then we do shots with prosthetic babies as well. So you know, we make it work.
Yeah. Wow. And what are you doing for Christmas?
I'm spending it with my family, and it's my daughter's second Christmas. She's 14 months now, so she's just starting to just sort of understanding.
Yes.
And when you sit down and watch the telly yourself, will you watch yourself this Christmas?
No, I'm terrible. I can't do it. I like watching my friends' scenes, but my stuff, I just can't watch my face. I just think, oh my God, I need to get off the telly immediately.
Just go and make a coffee in that bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what will you watch? What's on your list?
Well, I want to watch Watership Down. I don't know if that's on Christmas Day. That looks fantastic. The Torval and Dean thing.
Yes.
Looks amazing, doesn't it? And the Queen, obviously. Obviously, that would be nice. I do like watching the Queen.
Of course, and we all do.
Has to be on.
Yeah.
Call the Midwife, though, is Christmas Day at 7:45 on BBC One, and thank you for coming.
Thanks so much.
Very much.